Before we start, we want to let you know that this episode contains discussions of violence and may be triggering for some listeners. Watching with an adult may be advised. Before getting started, we want to give you guys a little summary and a backstory of Macbeth by Shakespeare. A Scottish general, Macbeth, is prophesied by witches to become king. He lets ambition come over him, which led to rumors that he had committed the murder of King Duncan to steal the throne.
Many saw changes in Macbeth mentally and emotionally. Those who knew him blamed his wife, Lady Macbeth, for committing multiple actions of manipulation that might have led him into committing the crimes that he had been accused of.
So without further ado,
Hey everyone! Welcome to Crime, Blood, and Betrayal.
In this episode, we'll be talking about one of the hottest topics of this week.
But before that, I'm Emily.
And I'm Valerie.
We're sure you've heard about the murdering of the past king of Scotland, Macbeth. Before the killing of Macbeth, there was also rumors that were surrounding him that he had committed the crime of killing King Duncan, the honorable king of Scotland. And the rumors that also surrounding him talking about how he had committed the crime of one of his closest friends, Benko.
With us today, a very special guest. Please welcome the current Queen of Scotland, Lady Macbeth.
Yay!
Hi.
Thank you for accepting to be here. It's an honor to have you. How are you?
I'm well, trying to survive the crazy accusations that are surrounding me.
Before getting into the serious stuff, I've been dying to ask you, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries.
Ooh, I heard Aries have a mild temper and quick to be aggressive. Does that apply to you?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. It depends on the situation I'm in.
Well, I'm a Cancer and I've heard that they're emotional and sensitive, but I also don't think it applies to me.
Now, moving on to what the people truly want to know.
Some people say you were the real power behind Macbeth's throne. How do you respond to those claims?
Well, you know what they say, behind a strong man there's always a stronger woman, I used to tell my late husband. When you durst do it, then you were a man, and to be more than what you were, you would be so much more than a man.
Now, Queen, how has your life changed ever since you became Queen? You have a whole country to rule and to serve for. You have shown great leadership even before becoming Queen. For example, when your late husband had a mental breakdown.
Where you told him, and I quote, "My royal lord, you do not give cheer, the feast is sold, that is not often vouched, while 'tis a making 'tis given with welcome. To feed were best at home, from thence the sauce to meat is ceremony, meeting were bare without it."
Well, it's not something new to me since I did help my late husband, Macbeth, throughout his short term as king. And as before he was king, he would always be fighting for our country, yet I would always know that he was coming home. And now, of course, I know he won't be coming home and I'm all alone.
How do you feel about his sudden and mysterious death? How does his passing affect you?
I lost my husband and life partner. I can't express how I feel. It didn't even feel real when it happened.
After King Duncan's death, many people suspected Macbeth's involvement. In one of his interviews, he said, "I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?" Did you ever worry that the weight of his actions might catch up to him or you?
I won't be answering that question without my lawyer present, but what I can tell you is that my husband and I have been free of any crimes.
You say that you won't be answering without your lawyer?
Yes.
Everyone, please welcome Lawyer B, Lady Macbeth's lawyer.
What is this, a joke? I'm leaving.
You leaving shows the viewers you have some type of guilt, Queen.
If I stay, it is to show that I'm free from any type of guilt and crime, so keep going, asking your silly question. No, I was not afraid of any type of weight from those accusations because they're only accusations.
Well, Queen, there have been a voice recording that went leaked a couple of days ago where it says, and I quote, "Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done." It seems like you're trying to dismiss some type of action that could get you and your late husband in some type of legal trouble. So, Lady Macbeth, were you involved in the death of
I'm
Duncan?
gonna have to stop you right there. You have no evidence that connects that voice recording to any type of crime committed by my client.
Thank you, lawyer, and like I've said, I'm free from any crime.
And Macbeth isn't?
Well, he's dead. Guess we can't ask him if he had any type of involvement.
And now, with Macbeth gone, some even believe may have played a role in his murdering. What do you say about those quote-unquote accusations?
Why aren't you answering, Queen? Did you have any type of involvement in your husband's death? Did you do it for the throne and for the power?
We can't currently speak on this specific topic. We are working on a legal process.
So, you are currently being accused of the murdering of your husband.
Lady Macbeth is, but it doesn't prove anything. Like I said, we can't really speak out on this moment.
Okay, thank you for speaking on what you can. How do you feel about being accused of that murdering, Queen?
I'm not worried because I know I didn't do it and nobody can prove me wrong.
We love the confidence. It's giving girl boss. But you did say, here's a smell of the blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not be sweet in this little hand. Oh, oh, oh.
This is what you said when you were brought to the mental hospital in the capital. That guilt that you seem to be experiencing had played games with your mind. Were you there because of the guilt of the crime you had committed against your husband?
I already said I didn't murder my husband, and if proven wrong, I did it for the kingdom and for my own freedom.
What do you mean by proven wrong? Are you admitting that you committed the crime?
Let's move on to the other questions.
The last question for this episode was asked by the public. Do you think ambition can lead and control your actions?
Ambition is similar to pleasure. When you get something you have been wanting, you feel pleasure. So, yes, I should say they do lead you to committing certain actions. Like I've always said, come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown, from top full of dearest cruelty.
Well, Queen, it was a pleasure to have you. We appreciate taking your time to come and sit down with us.
Of course, it was my pleasure.
Well, guys, that was it for today. See you guys next episode.
Breaking news! It's been confirmed that Lady Macbeth has been arrested outside her castle.
We don't know the full details, but we do know that our podcast has been used as evidence to prove her guilt in the crimes that she has been accused of.
But Emily, what are your thoughts about this whole situation?
Honestly, I saw it coming. She seemed very guilty when she was here, but also like how she talked about her husband and all the crimes, she was very guilty. Like she seemed like this. So, what do you think?
Well, I've always known that she was like the one who committed the crime, but in some ways she had valid reasons for doing it.
Yeah.
In conclusion, Lady Macbeth killed Macbeth not only for the throne and power, but for her own freedom and the greater good of Scotland. But also, people have been saying that Lady Macbeth had to do with the mental instability of Macbeth and making him more ambitious.
Although many don't believe this until she's proven guilty, there are many who are coming out against her, like Duncan's sons, who have come out and say that they do believe that she committed the crime. Therefore, Lady Macbeth has let her pleasure for power take over her life. Yet, so many women all around Scotland have come out in defense, saying that she has proven to be a great role model for women to show that women can lead just as much as men can.
Let us know what you guys think.
Tune in next week for more news about this case.
Bye!